Me?
Come in, baby. What you say?
I said we wanted to go back so I could save it.
Yeah, you okay? I gotta open the door for the baby anyway. It's my turn to be a mama. Get on live. Am I not allowed, or do I need to? Yes, baby. Okay. All right. You always asking me something that I can't do.
You are a parent. You don't.
But that don't mean I know how to play this, baby. I really don't know how to do this.
Come on, because you're a parent. Well, I think that should be our topic for next week, actually.
I mean,
should your life change because you had a child?
Should your life change because you had a child?
Next week's topic.
I got a lot to say about that, Fed. All right, so let me get into my topics about self-love, because
you say that every week that you got a lot to say about it.
I do. Last week I did not. I don't like talking about boys versus men.
I don't feel like this Boston market filled me up, and I'm mad because this is like a whole fucking soul food meal. Like, what the fuck?
I used to love Boston market. You got the macaroni. I see your fork is yellow. That macaroni is good. Oh, that's the yams? But they give you enough food, then they give you a whole chicken. I don't be really eating chicken like that, but they give you a whole chicken.
Yeah, that chicken, I don't know, it's gonna be weird vibes.
I don't like their chicken. I like the sides and shit. I eat a lot of sides from a lot of places because I don't be really doing
like spinach with this shit.
Fucking chickens and hens. Like, I don't want to eat them, but that's just me, y'all. But let's keep getting into this self-love, because I'm very serious about this. And like, my one thing that I have down on my paper that I wrote down days ago, acknowledging yourself matters. I gotta read off this paper because it'd be like things that be coming through my mind from any time. I can be cool, I can wake up in a good mood and still get these thoughts, or still have a dream that make me reflect. If you are going to love or take care of anyone around you, self-love is first. You cannot think that you're gonna even love a wounded man, a divine man, in between divine and wounded, or woman. You cannot take care of a wound woman, a divine wound woman, and in between that divine wound woman comes that shitty ass sick, that weak ass man. Because a strong woman gonna keep that weak ass man around her. I ain't gonna lie, I'm cool. We gonna keep that weak ass nigga that can always come up and be a beta and kiss up in our ass. We gonna keep that type of nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, like at a point, I don't know. I don't know. Like sometimes I try not to play myself. Like, of course, you want somebody that's doing better than you, to motivate you, to help you become a better woman. But you can't hold a man all the way responsible to help you become a better woman. But as well, you can't feel yourself and want all of these traits and characteristics of a man that you want in your life when you're not even there yourself. Sometimes you do, and that goes to self-love. You have to reflect upon yourself, and sometimes you need space between yourself because a lot of shit that you're doing isn't right as well. People expect so much from men. Like, I try to take up for men a lot, because especially a black male, because I feel like they do a lot and they do have a lot of pressure put on them since God knows when.
Since they was motherfucking born, because they stink ass moms that know what they want within a man, and they sit there. I don't never act like my son is my man. Oh, that's my king. That's my man. I be like, this is a boy. I'm raising a little boy, and he's going to be a man. My baby going to be a man in less than like 8 years. That nigga 11.
And if you do not love yourself, being in a relationship or your friendships or any relationships is not going to work.
You're going to find everything that's wrong with the relationship, and you're going to send it to that nigga. That's just how I look at young ass relationships. I'm not saying it's okay for a man to do whatever, but we got Instagram out. We got all this Twitter, Facebook, all this social media out, right? So it's like, you got to look at your nigga like, damn, temptation going to come to him or not. I feel like the females that feel like temptation not going to come to their niggas is the dumbass bitches. Like, you're dumb. Do you know how many bitches it is on Instagram? It could be a white bitch, a black bitch, a bitch that's really from Africa to get in with your nigga. Like, please. But fuck all that getting in with your nigga, because I acquired self-love without a man. So let me just give y'all a tiny little backstory I got. I dealt with a nigga since I was 20 years old. 20. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I dealt with him until I was 27, 28
Imagine
years
being
old.
from a different country and you gotta get married at 16 or whatever, whenever your
I ain't
fucking
never have
period
to
is
get
up.
married at that age, but that wasn't
No,
for
I'm
me.
saying
They told
imagine
me
being
that.
from a different country.
They told me that. I was born Muslim.
Even some countries, once your fucking period come on,
Philly
you get married.
Muslims, I ain't gonna lie. My dad was like, so you gonna get married to this man? If my dad see this live or whatever, he know I'm not lying. My dad just said it. Okay? So are you going to marry this man? And it'd be like, damn, it's so sad because daddy, I feel this man. And I thought he was the one for me. And I thought because he knew about you and he knew about the things you stand for, that he would never hurt me like this. But you cannot put that into people's minds. Like, I don't put in my daddy mind, and I still call my dad daddy because that's my daddy. You understand? I would never call another man daddy. If I
Oh,
call a nigga anything, it's zaddy. You get the Z. You get the zaddy. I love you. Zaddy, you here for me. Zaddy, you this. Zaddy. Okay.
whoa!
Oh, please. Let me give them enough of what the fuck it is, Fat. Because I feel like people don't understand how much we give. You understand me? And I'm being secretive and you being secretive about how powerful you really are.
Before,
Yeah. Because all she got to do is show the physical. She don't have to show the emotional, the spiritual. What? I don't even either. I don't even. People coming to my front door that don't. That's not welcome here for me. With the Ring camera for me.
right
Leave
here,
me the fuck alone. I'm peaceful. My
right here.
kids don't go to school. My kids don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. to get ready, bitch. What? It be like niggas be swearing you have. And we do be having triggers towards these men. I ain't gonna lie. We be having triggers, but it's like as a woman, I look at things like you have to learn things for yourself. It's somebody who is perfectly out here made for you. Somebody is perfectly made for your body weight. Somebody is perfectly made for the way that you eat. Somebody is perfectly made for the way that you do business. Somebody is perfectly made for the way that you wake up in the motherfucking morning. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We all decided to come here with a person. When you find that person that you, it's rare. You're not going to find everybody that you came here to come with. But the way I look at it is like, we here for another reason. If you hear some bullshit about your relationship, or if you hear that you need to move on, or you anything about your relationship, take it seriously. Take your intuition seriously. And fuck that. I'm going to keep reading off my list.
Hold on. Before you get back on your list, I want to be able to save the live. It's only 51 minutes. I thank everybody for coming on today. I seen a lot of people get on today. So make sure y'all just keep tuning in every week. I know we're a little late this week.
None of that matters, man.
Right.
We do what we got to do. We have kids. We have different type of acknowledgments to deal with than other people. Even the people that have kids, we're still going to move differently. Do you understand? So it's like, please be open to let people know my baby is not an issue. Nova is never an issue. Zaya and Zaid, we're going to say their names on this live. Nova, Zaid, or Zaid. As a matter of fact, we can keep the oldest first who've been on this earth. Zaya, Zaid, and Nova would never be a problem for me or Fed. That's one thing. If I didn't feel like getting on YouTube, or if I ain't feel like getting on FaceTime, that's because of me. My baby always ready. You see her baby? You see how pretty that baby is? That baby always ready to jump in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because some of these niggas that be commenting, I already smashed. Like, I'm going to call you another time, though.
Hold on, what?
You heard what the fuck I said. I'm going to call you another time.
Hold on, I'm going to end this and we going to come right back.
Okay, well, let's